But the launch is only the first step to over 50 days of many actions. And there are some serious hoops that this mission has to jump for it to accomplish. Now, after launch, the probe has to experience a rush to the moon process. It also has to pull the brake exactly when it needed to. And you can imagine the landing on the far side of the moon is complicated, and the sample collecting, which involves both drilling and collecting sample from the moon surface, these carry their own risks, and the probe's 4 components would be separating and getting together multiple times. So there's a lot of steps, and every one of the steps has to be correctly done and in a timely manner, and done in on a deadline for the mission to be successful. So we imagine over the next over 50 days, there's going to be a lot of moments that we're going to have our hearts in our throats. But of course, it's also those moments that make this mission so much more rewarding, and everyone is anticipating that. Just now we talked to a Pakistani scientist. Now, the scientists, they've unanimously told us that the Chang'e 6 mission is a golden opportunity for science research, and that Pakistani scientists said in Pakistan, everyone is also watching the live streaming for the Chang'e 6 mission. And then we also just talked to a French scientist, and he said not only, the community has been waiting not only for the samples coming from the far side of the moon, which is something they've never had and have been anticipating for decades. But again, this mission could help solve some of the biggest questions, or lead us to the answers to the biggest questions we have about the moon, about ourselves, including can we live on the moon, and can we use the resource there. So obviously, Chang'e 6 mission is huge. It's epic.